high for me. You don't have to use a little flat one, but just give them something to fall into in the event they didn't do well. Because you realize, I mean, you know, it's funny, like my hip feels better. Like when I first started doing this, it hurt. Now it just feels like it stretches in my groin. So I'm looking at this and thinking, you know, even just to sit and try to hold this position, this is a great, you know, because we tried this out, if anybody remembers, you know, we used to do it, you know, trying to hold the rack. There's all kinds of ways we tried to get people into that squat position. That absolutely forces you to be right where you want to be. And then that, you know, it's not really, like Jamie said, it's not really an anti-rotation press because there's no rotary force. You know, you've got a cable pulling you. But there's still, like, did everybody try those just sitting? I mean, something, like, whatever happens, when your core muscle feels like as soon as you start doing that, it's like, well, I didn't tell me anything to do anything, but stuff started going on. So it just was, you know, I liked it when I watched them because they're easy things for us to put in, you know, at different places. Okay, so, you know, we can put in, you know, like, you know, goblet squat press, you know, and make the kids do, you know, 10-second hold and then 10 presses, and they can do that in between sets. So you can use it as a warm-up, as a mobility exercise. They're easy, simple. I like easy.
Well, if you don't have a kettlebell, can you use plate?
You could use a plate, yeah. But I think, you know, we've got, because one of the things we talk about, though, is if you say, okay, this is a good idea, it's more kettlebells. You know? But, you know, I mean, if you look, I mean, still basically saying, you know, the problem here, you know, this for me is, you know, 10 pounds is challenging, 12 kilos is challenging, and probably.
Isn't it easier though to teach that press though than kettlebell? You're saying if you get a little kid of 10 pounds, you can play that.
Oh yeah, well if you look, well like, I mean 8 kilo, if you look at here, I mean, you know, you might, yeah, if you have a little kid, little kids,
Easier.
you know, but like, you know, here, I mean this is only, you know, 6, like this is too easy.
Yeah.
But if I go up to 16, I'm going to tell you 16 is probably almost, it's going to be, you know, like squatting is easy for me, but I mean that's like, that's work. And the only place it's work is in my stomach. You know, my arms don't get tired, but my stomach is like, when I push out, it's like, whoa. So it's the same idea, and I guess that's why it's the same, even though it's not, I guess, it's an anti-flexion press, technically. But, you know, when you push out, because you're doing the same thing in terms of lengthening and shortening the lever arm, but to not get croaked down, your abs automatically have to come right back up. And I'll bring that DVD back.